Hello, my dear air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly tarot session with me. Before I begin, I'd like to pray for blessings and protection over this tarot reading and all who partake. I pray I be a clear channel for divine messages delivered in service to the highest good for all, for always. And I pray that this tarot reading amplify the energy of love, peace, joy, prosperity in the lives of all who gather here. All right, air signs. So I'm going to pull energies for all air signs, and then I'll select additional cards for each of your zodiac signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. These are timeless, so whenever you watch, if the message is resonating, then it's meant for you at that time. However, these are general readings, and so not everything will resonate. So take what does and leave what does not. I'll shuffle a few more times here. All right, air signs. Let's see what your message is for this period ahead of you. Bottom of the deck, air signs, we have the sun. I love it. It feels so good, so exciting. So the sun is pure joy and happiness. And beneath that, we have the Eight of Swords, which is Jupiter in Gemini. By the time this comes out, Jupiter will be in the sign of Gemini specifically. So this is indicative of the season that we're in. And the sun is still in Gemini as well. So the sun and Jupiter are both in Gemini. I think that's relevant. But with the sun being the overall energy or the background context, there's a lot of joy, a lot of playfulness, a lot of happiness and clarity even. Especially coming out next to the Eight of Swords, there could be a moment of increased clarity and optimism. Okay. Now, how you're showing up overall in this time. You have the Three of Pentacles. So air signs, you are in a collaborative learning environment. Some of you might be undergoing some kind of training or certification process, or even just on the job learning something new or creating a project, working in collaboration with coworkers or peers or even neighbors and friends to construct something, to build something, to learn something, to teach each other something, right? And it's very, very practical. And if this is you at the time of this reading, it's likely that something about this project is already in motion. I'm not getting the sense that it's going to be starting brand new. Crossing this energy, we have the Seven of Swords. So there could be some deception or some unfair negotiations or some unfair involvement. Someone in this group, in this collaborative environment or this learning educational environment might be trying to take more than their fair share of things, or they might be misleading you, giving false instructions, false information, or you could be working to unlearn these things. You could be working to correct misinformation. Jupiter in Gemini sees an increase of information, right? Because we are the sign of communication. Well, Gemini is the sign of communication. And so part of what I'm getting is that in this learning environment, even if it's just like your news feed on social media or the news you watch from TV or the newspaper, the magazine, or like an actual classroom setting or a work environment where people are learning things and using that to build something, or taking that knowledge and information for practical application to create and manifest something concrete in the world. There's like an insertion crossing you that is not accurate. So it's like you need the measurements for something and someone doesn't give you all the measurements, or they don't tell you the full list of ingredients that you need. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting with this. But with the sun at the bottom of the deck, that lessens the negative effects of this and increases the likelihood that you'll be able to overcome this challenge pretty well and pretty relatively unscathed. Now let's look at each of the signs in particular. For Gemini, we have the High Priestess. So Gemini is this could work one of two ways, or it could be working two of two ways. So one way it could work out is that this work is behind the scenes. It's a secret project. You're taking night classes. You're moonlighting to start a new project, or you're sort of working the night shift to build something, to create something, or you're like meeting in secret with a group of people, like a secret society that meets at night, right? Another way this plays out is that what you're working on is your intuition. You could be working on your intuitive abilities here with the High Priestess. You could even be working on or getting some type of training or certification behind the scenes where you can do this work for other people, or you're learning how to serve people through your intuition or your psychic abilities. And the High Priestess with the Seven of Swords, there is a level that's that added element of secrecy, or everything not being revealed. So there's something about what's going on with Geminis where not all of the cards are being revealed. And so that could be intentional, that could be unintentional. So just be aware of that. Okay. For Libras, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is really nice to see, Libras. The 3 to the 4 is a natural progression, and we like to see progression in our lives. It tells me that there's a sense of stability. This 4 with the 7 of Swords is also bringing me back to what I said about someone withholding information, someone not giving all of the information, or not giving all of the money, or not being upfront about all of the finances, what's going on financially. So keep that in mind. Like there could be a selfish energy with this 4 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. However, with you being in the 3 and then the additional information about the 4 of Pentacles, what you are working on does have the potential to become really solid and really stable, right? So you have the opportunity and the potential of what you're working on, what you're trying to create, actually solidifying and becoming something real, something that you see through to the end. Okay. And then Aquarius, we have the 4 of Wands. So this is particularly nice. It suggests that you're going to have a reason to celebrate, that you're achieving some type of milestone, and you and your team could literally be working on building an actual structure, like an actual house or home together, building a family together, building like the foundations of a business or the foundations of your life or a new school or something like that. And it's a very celebratory period of creation. With the 7 of Swords, I would say be careful or cautious of like deeds, titles, like if you're getting an inspection done on a home, maybe get a second opinion or have your own inspection. So don't just take the inspection of the homeowner, but hire your own inspection person just to make sure everything is vetted and thorough. Or if you're not actually buying a home and getting a home inspection, think of other similar scenarios where you don't want to just take the other person's word for it. You want to confirm and verify the integrity of this deal or this structure. All right, air signs. That's what I have for you. Pretty cool there. Again, the sun means that there's a lot to be happy about. There's a lot to be optimistic and positive about. And just a reminder to confirm, double check facts and information, ask follow-up questions, and vet all of the information and communication coming through your life and your coming across your desk, etc. in this week and month ahead. All right, air signs, be sure to watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.